بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. So inshallah, lesson number 3, we will go through the points quickly and then we will do the exercises. So yesterday we have learned that for comparative and superlative degrees, we use the word أفعل, or the words, they come on the pattern of أفعل. For example, أجمل, أحسن, أصغر, and أقدم. And we've also learned that we make these from adjectives. Similar to what we have in English language, for example, from adjective, we make the comparative degree and the superlative degree. For example, big, bigger, and the biggest. And similarly, we have أجمل, and the basic adjective is jamilun. So from jamilun, we have the comparative degree or the superlative degree, which is ajmalu. Similarly, hasinun, ahsanu, and saghirun, asgharu, and qadimun, and aqdamu. And how do we know if we are using it as comparative and superlative? And it is very easy to know that after the word that comes on the pattern of afalu, after that, if we see min, that means it is comparative. And it gives the meaning of than, like in English, we say Bilal is bigger than Muhammad, or Hamid is taller than Bilal. So we can see here, Hamidun atwalu min Bilalin. Here, min is part of atwalu, and it will not be translated as from, like min means from, but here it does not have any meaning. However, it has the impact on the coming word, which becomes majroor. We know that the noun after min will be majroor. That means it will take kasra or kasratayn, as we can see here. So Hamidun atwalu min Bilalin. Hamid is taller than Bilal. So we can see here that min and then they are equal in Arabic and English. And I hope you remember this point, that afalu is the same for masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. Yani whether we have two nouns and they are masculine or feminine, or they are singular or plural, the word atwalu will be used for comparison between two. So if we say Amina is taller than Zainab, we will use the same word atwalu. Yani Aminatu atwalu min Zainab. So we will not change this, it will remain the same as it is. And for the superlative degrees, we have seen that after the word, there will be a noun and it will be majroor. The noun will be majroor, it will take kasratain. So basically we can see here that after min, it will take kasratain. And even if there is no min, still it will take kasratain. So the result is that after ahsanu, or after the word afalu, the noun will be majroor. The noun will be majroor. Did you get it?
Yes. Can you repeat what you said in the last sentence, please?
Yeah, the word afalu, here we can see that it is used for comparative and it is also used for superlative, right? So the noun that comes after this will be majroor. Yani it will be in genitive case. Genitive case means it takes kasra or kasratain. As we can see here, Ibrahimu ahsanu talibin. Like we can see here that after ahsanu, we have the noun which is majroor, or it is in genitive case. It has kasratain. So ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. Ahmed or Ibrahim, sorry, Ibrahim is the best student in the school. Okay, now why it gives the meaning of the best? Why is that?
There is no min after ahsanu.
Yeah, after ahsanu, there is no min. If there is min, then it will be comparison between two persons, two classes, two groups. But if after, sorry. But if we see a noun after that, then it will be the superlative degree. Walakinna, it is from the sisters of inna, And we know that the noun after inna, the subject will be mansub and the khabar will be the same as it is. And the noun will be called ismu inna and the khabar will be called khabaru inna. Similarly, walakinna, so the subject will be called ismu walakinna and khabar will be called khabaru walakinna. So as we can see here, Bilalun mujtahidun walakinna hamidan kaslanun. Bilal is hardworking, but Hamid is lazy. So why hamidan is mansub here? What's the reason?
The sisters of Inna,
إن وأخواتها
the Mubtada is mansub.
Excellent. So walakinna has the same impact as inna. Excellent. All right. So we move on to the next one. Ka'anna is also from the sisters of inna. And we know that it will have the same grammatical impact. So we will just look at the example. Ka'anna al-imama maridun. It looks as if the imam is sick. So it is translated as if, as though, and it can be also translated like it looks like or it seems. For example, ka'annaka min al-Hindi. You seem to be from India. It looks you are from India. It seems you are from India. So ka'anna will be translated as if. So it is also from the sisters of inna. So now we know inna, and then we know the sister of inna, which is la'alla, right? And now we also know walakinna, and we also know ka'anna. So we know about inna and three sisters of inna as well. So all of them are 4 now. 2 more left, inshallah, and they will be in the next lessons. Okay, this is a new.
Well,
Yes.
La'alla, can La'alla also take it seems?
La'alla is what?
Can it take it seems?
Can it take what?
Can la.
Kalla, no,
It seems. It seems.
You mean the meaning of la'alla?
Naam.
The meaning, it can be translated something like that. Yeah, it can be. Like it looks like, it seems. If it's in the meaning of hope, then you will say, I hope. But if it is like the meaning of fear, then you can translate it, I fear, it seems, it looks like, yes, then it will be translated as it seems, or I fear, or I think, then it will be translated in that way. That's right.
What are the 6? Inna wa akhawatuha, inna, ka'anna, la'alla, lakin.
And then we have li'anna, if you remember, you asked me. It will be inshallah in lesson number 4 and 5. Li'anna, because.
Yes.
And then we have layta.
Laysa.
Layta, laytani, ya laytani kuntu turaba. Layta.
So there are 6. Inna, ka'anna, la'alla, lakin, li'anna, layta.
That's right. Yes. So 2 of them still we haven't done. We will do inshallah in the next lessons. Okay, the numbers. What do you remember about number 1 and number 2? I'm asking about only number 1 and number 2. It's set number 1. What do you remember about it?
1 and 2 are non-adjective.
Excellent. They're used as mawsuf and sifa. So they will be equal in number, gender, status, and capacity. So they will be equal. Okay. Similarly, 11 and 12 are the same. Okay, what about number 2? What's the Arabic of number 2? Talibun wahidun. And what's the Arabic of 2?
Power on.
Nani.
Bluetooth
Ithnani.
mode.
Okay, ithnani. And for the feminine?
Isnatay.
Ithnatani.
Isnatan.
Yes. So we have to look at the ending sound ani, tani. So we know that the sound of ani, tani is basically the sound of dual. For example, kitabun, kitabani, qalamun, qalamani, daftarun, daftarani, right? So the ending sound of ani will be the sound of dual. And similarly, when we talk about mansub and majroor, so the sound will be aini, aini, kitabani, kitabaini, kitabaini, qalamani, qalamaini, qalamaini, right? And similarly here, instead of wahidun, the word that is used here is ahada for masculine. So if you want to say 11 students, you will say ahada ashara taliban, 11 male students. Ahada ashara taliban. So instead of wahidun, the word that the Arabs used, they used ahada ashara taliban, 11 students. And for the feminine, we have already learned it, that the noun or the word that we use for feminine will be ihda. So look at here, ashrata talibatan. So ahda is used for masculine, ashara is also used for masculine, and taliban is also masculine. So all of them three are the same, they are all masculine. Here, ihda is used for feminine, ashrata is also used for feminine, and talibatan is also used for feminine. So all of them will be feminine because they have to be equal in number, gender, and status and capacity. You might have noticed here that for the feminine, the sheen is sakin. So this is the bigger difference between these two. For masculine, sheen is not sakin, it is ashara. But for the feminine, it is ashrata. So sheen is sakin. Okay, for 12, we said that the number ithnani, but what happened, the noon has dropped because it is used kind of mudaf ilayh, and we know that in mudaf the noon gets dropped. So instead of ithnani, it will be ithna ashara taliban, 12 male student. Ithna ashara taliban. And for the feminine, it will be ithnata ashrata talibatan. So it's the same. Ithna is masculine, ashara is masculine, and taliban is also masculine. Whereas ithnata is used for feminine, ashrata is used for feminine, and talibatan is also feminine. So they will be equal in number, gender, capacity, and status. They will be the same. So only we will focus on 11 and 12, and inshallah from 13 to 20, we will talk about them tomorrow because I would like you to focus on 11 and 12 first, and then inshallah we will proceed. You know that the ithna and ithnata, they are exceptions, by the way. We said that the numbers from 11 to 19, they will be mabni al-fath, right? They will be mabni al-fath. For example, ahada, fath, and ashara is fath. However, ithna and ithnata, they are not mabni. They are flexible. So the dual of ithna, it is in the form of marfu'. But when it is mansub and majroor, it will be ithnai and ithnatay. Ithnani, ithnatayni. So it will be ithnai, ithnatay. So what happens here? Ani changes into the sound of aini, and the noon gets dropped. So that's why it will be ithnai and ithnatay ashrata taliban. So the only thing that you need to remember that the number 11, here 12, ithna and ithnata, they are flexible and they can change as well. Whereas from 11 to 19, the rest of the numbers, they will not change. For example, ahada ashara, and similarly, thalathat ashara, arbat ashara, khamsat ashara, it will not change. But ithna is flexible. So if you see somewhere ithnatay or ithnai, that means it is changed, and it might be mansub or it might be majroor, and inshallah we will learn about it tomorrow, inshallah, because then it will be a little bit too much. All right.
Okay, so it means it's also correct when we see it's nine.
Sorry, again.
When we see it nine, it means it's also correct. Like
that's right. Yeah, because it is flexible, so it can be ithna, it can be ithnai. Similarly, it can be ithnata and it can be ithnatay.
Okay.
All right. So, and after that, we have learned that the first word is awwalu, and after that, from number 2 to number 9, they will be on the pattern of fa'ilun. So we can see here thalithun, rabi'un, khamisun, and sadisun, and so on. And these are ordinal numbers. We talked about it yesterday. Similarly, alaysa kadhalika, it's basically an expression that is translated as isn't it so. And the answer to this one will be bala. The answer will not be na'am, the answer will be bala. And we can take the example from the Quran. Alastu bi rabbikum, and then it is bala. Ayyuhuma, which of the two? Huma means two, and ayyu means which. Ayyuhuma, which of the two? And we talked about this yesterday. And we have learned about some nouns in the end, like marahidu, and similarly fanadiqu. Some of them we learned about that. So we know that the noun that come on the pattern of mafa'ilu and mafa'ilu, they will be partially flexible. That means they will not take tanween and they will not take kasra. And they are called muntahal jumur. Yani muntahal jumur, that means the end of plural. You cannot make plural, further plural from them. All right, so I hope, inshallah, we discussed about this yesterday. We talked about this today, so shouldn't be any problems now.
The eighth one, like the two broken plural forms, mafa'ilu.
Again, please.
The eighth one that you mentioned.
Yeah, the last one. Mafa'ilu and mafa'ilu, they are partially flexible.
Okay.
They do not accept tanween, and they will not accept kasra as well.
Okay.
And in the lesson, inshallah, you will see, and then you will come to know, like, if you attended the previous lessons, then it must be very clear. If not, that's not a problem. We call them partially flexible. Sorry, yeah, that means they will not accept tanween, and they will only take fatha or dhamma. They don't take kasra.
So muntahal jamu means like they cannot be made further plural. It's like we can make nadir, then nawadir, then nawadirat. So it's like it's an ongoing pattern.
That's it. And
so
after
muntahal
that,
jamu means that after nawadirat, no further plural can be made.
Can be made. That's right, because we make them plural from some plural as well, inshallah. And when you will learn mushtaqat, yani derived nouns, then it will be very clear, because makatib, makatibu, fanadiqu, they are also on the pattern of muntahal jumur. Yani makan, amkina, and then amakin. And after amakin, we cannot make further plural. So in Arabic,
so that is muntahal jamu.
Muntahal jumur, that's right. And why it's partially flexible, the grammarians say that a noun that is muntahal jumur, only one reason is enough for it to be partially flexible. Normally, if a noun is partially flexible, there should be two reasons behind that. When we say aminatu, so the two reasons behind that, number one, it is feminine, and number two, it has ta marbuta. Ahmadu is partially flexible because it is on the pattern of af'alu, and it is alam, right? So every noun must have two reasons to be partially flexible. But muntahal jumur is equal to two reasons. It's only one reason, but it equals two reasons. So any noun that comes on the pattern of muntahal jumur will be partially flexible. I hope I answered your question. Okay, Ajib Anil Asilatil Atiya. Now, we went through the text twice yesterday, so I hope you went through the text one more time today as well. So inshallah, I think we can do the exercise now. So we will go to the exercises straight away. Ajib Anil Asilatil Atiya, answer the following questions. Okay, who will read the first question? Yes, please. Let's.
Kam taliban.
Yes.
Fi fasli Ahmadu.
There is a small mistake that needs to be fixed. Fi fasli
Ahmada.
Ahmada. Yes. Because the classroom of Ahmad, when we have the word of, that means it is mudaf ilayh, right? So when we say fi fasli, so fasli is flexible, it has taken kasra, whereas Ahmadu is partially flexible, so it will not take kasra, it will only take fatha. Now we know that Ahmad is majroor, but it is mahallan majroor, and here it has fatha, it does not take kasra. Kam taliban fi fasli Ahmad. How many students are there in the classroom of Ahmad?
فيه 19 طالبا.
Okay, excellent. فيه 19 طالبا. Very good. Yes, number 2.
كم طالبا في فصل علي؟
And why do you say Aliyu?
It is not partly flexible. It's
No, it's
Ali.
not. Aliyin. It should be Aliyin.
Okay.
Because Ali is an Arabic name and the Arabic names are flexible. For example, Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. Similarly, Aliyun, Aliyan, Aliyin. Ahmad is also an Arabic name, but it is partially flexible because it is on the pattern of Af'al.
Okay.
Whereas it is not. So it will be Fi Fasli Aliyin. Okay, how many students are there? Okay.
14 طالبا.
فيه 14 طالبا. Excellent. Or you can say في فصله, or you can also say في فصل علي. You can answer it in any way. 14 طالبا. It has 14 students. All right, number 3.
من أطول
Don't stop. Quickly, quickly.
طالب في فصل أحمد.
أطول طالب. No, طالب. Look, the word or the pattern of afalu is used as mudaf. So that means the noun that comes after that will be mudaf ilayh. That means it will take kasratain. And I mentioned earlier, whether we have min or not, the noun that comes after that will be majroor. So man atwalu.
So this is with all the af'al pattern.
That's right. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Whether it is a dual or it is plural or it is singular, it will be majroor.
Okay.
If, for example, we say arhamur rahimin, so rahimuna, rahimina, rahimina. Arhamu is on the pattern of af'alu. So whether it has dual after that or plural after that or singular, it will be majroor. Arhamur rahimin. You can remember that example as well. And here, man atwalu talibin fi fasli Ahmada, who is the tallest student in Faisal's in Ahmad's classroom.
Ibrahim.
Okay, what will be the complete answer?
أطول طالب في فصل أحمد.
Yes.
إبراهيم.
Ibrahimu. Excellent. So we only drop man and then we say أطول طالب في فصل أحمد Ibrahimu. Ibrahim is the tallest student in Ahmad's class. All right, number 4 should be easy now.
ومن أطول طالب في الفصل عليا.
Okay, ومن أطول طالب من أطول طالب في فصل علي. And who is the tallest student in Ali's classroom?
حامد.
No. أطول طالب في فصل علي أسامة.
Is it Usama or Ahmed?
Usama, new student is Usama.
اسمه أسامة.
Okay.
اسمه أسامة.
All right. So أطول طالب في فصل أحمد في فصل علي أسامة. Usama is the tallest student.
No. ولكن حامد أطول منه. Okay. حامد.
Are you sure? Or you want me to go back to the text?
No,
Okay.
I checked, sir. Hamidun.
Hamidun. Okay. So أطول طالب في فصل علي Hamidun.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. All right. Number 2, please read the text. Now you should be able to read the text now, inshallah. In fact, we have gone through this text many times, so it shouldn't be a problem. Da is fi'l al-amr. Yeah, da is fi'l al-amr, and we know that fi'l al-amr is sakin in the end, so it will be da. Okay, put.
هذه العلامة
Yes, which is the check.
The check. أمام جملة
Jumali.
صحيحة.
Amam is ظرف and it is used as mudaf. So the noun that comes after that will be mudaf ilayh. You remember that there are some adverbs. Yes. أمام الجمل الصحيحة. All right.
وهذه العلامات علامة أمام الجمل التي ليست صحيحة.
صحيحة. So
صحيحة.
Yes. أضاء هذه العلامة which is the check sign أمام الجمل الصحيحة وهذه العلامة أمام الجمل التي ليست صحيحة. We have learned that laysa is used for singular masculine and laysat is used for singular feminine. So that's why after that we have sahihatan. We have learned that after laysat that ismu laysa will be used with ba. It comes with ba, so it should be ba sahihatin. But we have not learned that after laysa, khabaru laysa will be mansub. Inshallah, we will learn it in the following lessons. We have only learned that khabaru laysa comes with ba. You remember that, right? Ana lastu bi muslimin, if you remember. Ana lastu bi talibin. Right? So here, laysat sahihatan, we have not learned about this pattern. We will learn it inshallah in the next lesson. But if we put ba here, then it will be sahihatin, right? Laysat sahihatin, that are not correct. All right. الطالب الجديد الذي جاء أمس اسمه أسامة. Okay.
صحيح.
So is it sahih or غير صحيح?
صحيح.
All right. So his name is Osama. Excellent. Number 2. Yes, Abdurrahman, can you please read number 2? Hamidun.
حامد في فصل أحمد.
Ahmad, excellent.
Hamid is in Ahmed's class.
Ahmed's classroom.
Is he?
No.
No, he's
No.
not.
Ali and
Yes. So this is wrong, incorrect. غير صحيح.
غير صحيح.
All right. Number 3. المهجع الثامن.
المهجع الثامن غرفه أوسع. صح.
Okay. The dormitory or the hostel number 1 has spacious rooms. Yeah,
The fifth hostel has more space.
المهجع الخامس. All right, so this is wrong. غرفه, what is غرفه?
غرفة room.
غرفة 1 room and the plural is غرف. Okay, so غرفه is on the pattern of فعل. Okay, غرفه أوسع. أوسع, what is the adjective of أوسع? وسيع, yes, وسيع, and from وسيع we have أوسع. Excellent. All right, number 4.
المهجر الثامن أبعد من المهجر الخامس.
All right. The hostel number or dormitory number 8 is further from hostel number 5. Abadu, what is further?
Sahih.
Sahih. Okay, so hostel number 8 is further from hostel number 5. All right. Now the text is okay here. It was a little bit blurry, but it's okay now. أقرأ الأمثلة الآتية لاسم التفضيل. So we have to read the examples for اسم التفضيل. So the word that comes on the pattern of أفعل, and that is called, sometimes they call it اسم التفضيل because it is an ism, it is derived from it is a derived form of a noun, and also it is called أفعل تفضيل. Why they call it أفعل تفضيل? Because it is on the pattern of أفعل. تفضيل means to prefer. فضل يفضل تفضيلا, to prefer something over something.
Is it
So-
اقرأ or أقرأ?
اقرأ فعل الأمر. If it is أقرأ, you will see Hamza over there. As I told you that there is only one kind of verb that starts when we make فعل الأمر, it takes fatha. If you don't see fatha there, Hamza there, so that means it will be either اقرأ or أقرأ. So how will we know that it is اقرأ or أقرأ? Inshallah, in the next lesson, we will start about it. So اقرأ, and the ending will be sakin. So when we connect it, it will be اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية. Yeah, so read the following examples for اسم التفضيل. So as we can see here, this is just reading. So I will read the first two, and then inshallah you can go through. Hashim طويل. Hashim is taller.
What is the meaning of tafdeel? Sorry.
It's preference, to prefer.
Okay.
So when you say I prefer something over something, so the word that is used is tafdeel. I prefer tea over coffee. أفضل الشاي على القهوة. أفضل means to, I prefer. Tafdeel means preference. So it will be translated as noun of preference. اسم تفضيل. In English we say superlative, right?
Yeah.
In Arabic it is called اسم التفضيل or أفعل تفضيل. That's the name that
So
is given to it.
It will cover both comparative and
And
superlative.
superlative, that's right, yes. Okay, Hashim طويل. Hashim is tall. وحامد أطول منه, and Hamid is taller than him. Taller than, because we have min. Who refers to what? Refers to which
Hashim.
person?
Hashim.
Hashim.
Okay.
Excellent.
Aminatu صغيرة. Amina is younger or smaller. وزينب أصغر منها, and Zainab is smaller or younger than
Younger
her.
than her.
Okay, now you can see here, we have used the same pattern, which is atwalu and asgharu, for feminine and for masculine. There is no change to it. It is on the pattern of af'alu. So that's what we will learn here, that for feminine and masculine, the same pattern will be used, which is af'alu. Okay, now I would like you to read one by one quickly, inshallah.
هذا
هذا
الكتاب
الكتاب
من الذاك.
هذا الكتاب أسهل من ذلك.
Min
هذا
dhaka.
الكتاب.
Yes.
كتاب.
Okay.
هذا الكتاب. This book is easier than that.
Okay. Ashalu. Okay. Next one.
هذه السيارة أجمل
هذا
من تلك.
السيارة
Ajmalu
Min
min
tilka.
tilka. Excellent. So this car is more beautiful than that one, than that car. Okay.
حمزة أكبر مني سنة.
Sinnan.
سنة.
Yeah. Hamzatu akbaru minni sinnan. Yani Hamza is older or bigger than me in age. Basically, sinnan here, it has been used as tamyiz. So when you say Hamzatu akbaru minni, so you might be thinking like, okay, he's bigger than you, like maybe he's bigger than you in size, he's bigger than you in age. So when you say he's bigger than me or older than me is translated in English, but in Arabic it can be translated as older than me, and it can be translated as bigger than me. So when you say he's bigger than me, so he's bigger than you in what? When you say sinnan, that means in age. So it's clear now that he is older than me. In English, it will be translated as Hamza is older than me. Okay, minni, why do we have tashdid over there? Minhu doesn't have tashdid, minha doesn't have tashdid, but minni has tashdid.
There are double two noon.
Two noons are there. One noon is for min, and the other is
One
for ya, because ya demands that
For
there
my-
should be something before it. So basically, noon al-wiqaya was added over here. Yeah, so two noons, when they came together, it became minni. Excellent. Number 4.
هؤلاء الطلاب أحسن من أولئك.
All right, now you see here, ahsanu is on the pattern of أفعل. So please notice here whether it is for singular or plural, whether it is masculine or feminine, the same pattern will be used, which is on the pattern of أفعل. هؤلاء الطلاب أحسن من أولئك. These students are better than those students. All right, number 5.
بيتي
Yes.
أبعد من المدرسة من البيت.
من بيتك. بيتي my house. أبعد عن المدرسة is farther or is far away from the school. من بيتك from your house. My house is farther from the school from your house, or is far away. We can use both.
هو أصغر منا سنا.
Okay, هو أصغر منا سنا.
He is
younger
he is younger than us
in age.
in age. Excellent. And the same here. Minna also, there is tashdid. Only for minni and minna, there will be tashdid, but for the rest of the 12 pronouns, there will be no tashdid. Okay. خطي
أحسن من خطك.
من خطيك. Okay.
My handwriting is beautiful
Better
than yours.
than yours. Excellent. Okay.
Sir, what is the difference خطك and خطك?
Where is خطي? My handwriting.
Min.
And خطيك min, because of min.
It is min.
Yeah, it should be majroor because of min. خطي is my handwriting. You know, ya, when we use ya, then
يا متكلم.
yes, ya.
No,
is
sir,
mutakallim.
I read من خطك.
It should be خطي, and the ending will be
خطك.
yeah, it should be majroor because of min.
Because of me.
Yeah.
هذا الشارع
Mhm.
أنظف من ذلك.
Okay, this street or this road is cleaner than that.
Cleaner.
Okay, أنظف. What is the adjective for this one? أنظف.
نظيف.
نظيف. Okay.
clean.
اللبن أحسن من الشاي. Milk
is better than tea.
than tea. Okay. And number 10.
هذه الساعة أرخص من تلك. This watch is cheaper than that one.
Cheaper than that.
هذه الساعة أرخص. So أرخص, what will be the adjective?
رخيصة.
رخيصة. And if you want to say this watch is expensive or more expensive than that one, then which one? غالٍ is that?
أغيال.
Okay, try to figure out. رخيص أرخص. Okay, غالٍ, it should be on the pattern of أفعل.
أغل.
أغلى.
أغلى.
أغلى. It's like because yeah, you know, that's why we call it اسم منقوص, that it was غالي, and ya was dropped, it became غالٍ. But when we use it as اسم تفضيل, then ya comes back, so it is أغلى. So هذه الساعة
just like أعلى.
They're excellent. That's like أعلى. That's right.
Sir, one question, sir. Zalika, sometimes they use Zaka. What is the difference?
Zalika is used for distance that is like far away.
Okay.
And Dhaka is used for distance that is average. So something that is closer to you and something that is far away from you. So if something is very close to you, you will use Hada. And if something is a little bit far, average distance, so we use Dhaka. And if something is far away, we use Dhalika. So for near distance, we use Hada. Average distance, we use Dhaka, and something that is far away, we use Dhalika.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, number 4. Who is going to read the text of number 4?
كون جملة من الكلمات الآتية مستعملة اسم التفسير.
Okay, one more time. كون
جملة
okay.
من الكلمات
جملا okay. من الكلمات الآتية مستعملا
اسم التفضيل.
اسم التفضيل. So now we have to make sentences using اسم التفضيل. So we have to make the sentences by ourselves. We have Hashim, we have Tawil and Uthman. So what will be the
هاشم أطول من عثمان.
من عثمان, right? Okay. Hashim أطول. Yes.
Sir, if we make it Aks, we say Usman is shorter than Hashim. What is the Arabic then?
أقصر.
Aksar.
Yes. قصير أقصر طويل أطول.
Okay. Aksar.
Yes.
Alif,
أقصر.
Qaf, Sad, Ra.
Yes. I think it's somewhere in this exercise. All right. Number 2. القاهرة
القاهرة
أكبر
أكبر
من
من الرياض.
الرياض.
من الرياض. It has al, so it will take kasra, no problem. We will say من الرياض. Okay.
هذا الفندق أنظف من ذاك.
من ذاك. هذا الفندق أنظف من ذاك. Okay, excellent. Number 4.
اللغة
العربية
العربية
أسهل اللغة
من
الفرنسية.
لغة الفرنسية.
فرنسية.
من اللغة الفرنسية.
Excellent. So اللغة العربية أسهل من اللغة الفرنسية. ما شاء الله. أنا كبير هو.
أنا كبير
طه.
أنا أكبر منه.
أنا أكبر منه. أنا أكثر منه مالا, right? So أنا أكبر منه, referring to Surah Al-Kahf. So أنا أكبر.
أيوة.
Yes, أنا أكبر منه.
منه.
Okay. هو صغير أنت.
هو أصغر أنت.
هو أصغر
منك.
منك.
Yes, هو أصغر منك. Yes. Okay.
منك.
Yes. All right. الرجال
أكثر من النساء.
الرجال أكثر من النساء. Okay.
أنت
أنت أحسن مني.
أحسن مني.
I think it's both, right? It has fatha and kasra.
Okay.
So if we say anta, will it be ahsanu? And if it is anti, then will there be any change?
No change, sir.
Yeah, that's why I think, yeah. So anta ahsanu
Minni.
minni.
Okay.
Because ana, so for ana we will use, if it is nahnu, then we will say minna.
منا.
So for ana,
Actually, me.
Ana is same for sir, both female and male.
right, similar like we in English we have I. So both feminine and masculine, they use I. Similarly in Arabic, we use ana. So it's used for both. Yes, you're right. So anta ahsanu minni and anti ahsanu minni. It depends on who you are talking to.
Bishop.
All right.
الموز أرخص من
أرخص
العنب.
من العنب. من العنب.
Mauzu means, sir?
A banana is cheaper than grapes.
Ibni.
Okay. Ash-shamsu
أبعد من القمر.
ab'adu min
Min
al-qamari.
al-qamari.
Okay. So sun is farther from moon. Okay. Ash-shamsu is masculine or feminine?
Both
Feminine, sir.
Ash-shamsu is feminine. What about al-qamar?
والشمس وضحاها. قمر is masculine.
Masculine. Excellent.
Sir, I read somewhere that the shams is both feminine and the masculine.
Brother, it is masculine. However, it is not a human being. It's a thing. So what you might have read is that for shams, the verb that we can use is both. We can use the masculine and the feminine verb we can use for it.
Yes.
For example, tala ash-shamsu, the sun came out, and tala atish-shamsu, both of them are okay. The verb can be used, both verbs can be used for that, but ash-shams, as far as I know, is only feminine, and it's in the category of exceptions, like because the Arabs called it feminine, so that's why. Like al-ardu is also feminine. As-sama'u is also feminine. Ash-shamsu is also feminine. However, if you read it somewhere, I don't know about that, but whatever I know is that it is only used as feminine. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
However, the
Yeah.
verb can be used both. As I said, tala shamsu and tala shamsu, both of those can be used.
यहाँ शुरू करा 2-3 दिन से देखे नहीं। 2-3 दिन से देखे
Can you
नहीं,
please
बुरा
mute your mics, or maybe I can do it. Okay, number 5. Yes, we have. Do we have time? Yeah, I think we
اقرأ
can do number 5.
اقرأ الأمثلة ثم حول الجمل آتية على غرارها مستعملة اسم تفضيلي.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I would like someone else to read it because there are some mistakes. So if you could correct these mistakes.
اقرأ الأمثلة
Okay, very good.
ثم حول الجمل الآتية.
Okay, حول is فعل الأمر. After فعل الأمر, we do not use
الجمل الآتية.
جمل الآتية.
الجمل الآتية على غرارها
Okay.
مستعملا
All right.
اسم التفضيل.
تفضيل. Okay, so اقرأ الأمثلة. Read the examples. ثم حول الجمل الآتية. Then change the following sentences. على غرارها, on its pattern. يعني on the pattern of the examples. Yes.
So ثم is noun.
ثم is حرف عطف.
Then
حرف
عطف. We have learned wow, it is عطف. And also we have learned about fa. Fa is also حرف عطف, and ثم is also حرف عطف. It's a حرف, it's not a noun. اقرأ الأمثلة ثم حول الجمل الآتية على غرارها. غرارها, we have learned it in the first book, number 1, on its pattern. مستعملا is حال by using اسم التفضيل, اسم التفضيل. So we have to look at the examples and then we have to make the sentences based on the pattern that we see here. محمد طالب حسن. Muhammad is a good student. We know that طالب حسن is موصوف and صفة. طالب is noun and حسن is adjective, right? So in Arabic, noun comes first and then comes the adjective. But when we talk about أفعل التفضيل or اسم التفضيل, we know that اسم التفضيل comes first and then comes the noun, right? So as you can see here, محمد أحسن طالب. So أحسن comes first and then comes the noun after that, and the noun is مجرور. محمد أحسن طالب في الفصل. Muhammad is the best student in the classroom. So أحسن طالب. هذا بيت جميل. This is a beautiful house. هذا أجمل بيت في الشارع. This is the most beautiful house in the street. أجمل بيت, the most beautiful. آمنة طالبة صغيرة. آمنة is a younger student. آمنة أصغر طالبة في المدرسة. آمنة is the youngest or the smallest student in the school. So again here, أحسن, أجمل, أصغر, whether we have masculine or we have feminine, and we use the same pattern, which is أفعل, and the noun comes after that is singular and it is majrur. But it is not always singular, it can be plural as well. But in this lesson, we are learning that after that, the noun is singular and it is majrur.
so in the earlier question, the ism tafdeel was used as a comparative sentence, in a comparative sentence, and now it's used as a superlative degree.
That's right, yeah. So it was used as comparative here. In this exercise number 4, we used it as comparative using min, and now we are using it as superlative using and after ism tafdeel, and then the noun directly after that without min. And we have learned that after this, if there is no min, that means it will be translated as the best. It will be translated as superlative.
Okay.
Okay, هذه غرفة صغيرة.
هذه أصغر
Yes.
غرفة
غرفة
في بيت.
في بيتنا.
في بيتنا. Excellent. هذه أصغر غرفة في بيتنا. This is the smallest room in our house. بلال لاعب حسن. Bilal is a good player.
بلال أحسن
لاعب في
بلال أحسن
جار
لاعب في فريقنا.
لاعب
لاعب
في
لاعب.
فريقنا.
Sir, what is laib?
لاعب means a player,
Player.
and فريق
In my
means,
book, it is written Jarun.
okay, jarun it means neighbor. So
Neighbor.
yeah, فريقنا, فريق means team. So Bilal is the best student in our team. بلال أحسن لاعب في فريقنا. Bilal is the best player in our team. So what do you have, Irfan, in في فريق? It should be في حينا maybe.
في حينا.
Yeah, that's right. So بلال أحسن جار
في حينا.
في حينا. So Ahmad is the best neighbor in our district. Yes, number 3. Yasir
رجل صغير.
فقير. Okay. Yasir is a poor man.
ياسر
Yasirun
أفغر.
أفقر.
رجل
رجل في
قريتنا.
قريتنا. Yes, ياسر أفقر رجل في قريتنا. Yasir is the poor or the poorest man in our village. Okay. هذه ساعة رخيصة.
هذه
أرخص ساعة
في
السوق.
في السوق. Okay. هذه أرخص ساعة في السوق. This is the cheapest watch in the market. Number 1. Number 5. هذا درس سهل.
هذا أسهل الدرس في الكتاب.
أسهل درس في الكتاب. Please get used to it that the noun after that will be مجرور. So هذا أسهل درس في الكتاب. This is the easiest lesson in the book. Okay, number 6.
الدكتور زكريا أشهر طبيب في بلدنا.
All right. Translate it, please.
Dr. Zakaria is the best doctor in our city, in our country.
The most famous.
Ashharu, yes,
yeah.
the most famous.
The most famous. Shahir means famous, and Ashharu means the most famous. في بلدنا, in our city or in our country. All right. Al-Azharu جامعة قديمة.
قديمة.
الأزهر
أقدم
جامعة
جامعة في العالم and في العالمي. Okay. So Azhar is the oldest university in the world. In the universe. Yeah. Okay.
So sir, here alam or alami both?
Alam,
everything is okay.
Alam is with Fatha means the universe, and with Kasra it means a learned person, a person who has lots of knowledge. Alim. So we need to be very careful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, the Lord of all the universes. So universe, like we might be thinking there is only one universe, but Allah knows the best how many universes are there. So that's why it's used as plural. Alamin. If we mistake it with Kasra, there will be a big problem. It will be He's only the Lord of only those who are learned people. So Alim means a person who has knowledge. Alam means the universe.
So here it's alam.
Yes.
Or alam. Alam.
أعلم only just in the world. So the best university in the world or the oldest university. أعلم. Okay. الأستاذ نعمان.
نعم.
أحسن مدرس
أحسن
مدرس
مدرس
أحسن مدرس في
مدرسة.
المدرسة. Okay, is the best student, teacher I should say, in the
Teacher
school.
in our
Okay.
school.
Now it says هذا درس صعب. This might.
ذلك
أصعب درس.
Okay, in your book it is ذلك, here it is هذا. So it doesn't matter. So we have to focus on the اسم التفضيل.
ذلك أصعب درس
درس في الكتاب.
في الكتاب. في الكتاب. Yes, okay. So if you have ذلك, then you will read it as ذلك أصعب درس في الكتاب, or it can be هذا أصعب درس في الكتاب.
It's the most difficult in our
book. This is the most difficult lesson in our book, I would say. Yeah, okay.
هذا أوسع فصل في الكلية.
أوسع فصل في الكلية. Okay, so it's,
this is the widest classroom in our college.
Yeah, that's right. The most spacious or the widest.
Spacious, yeah.
All right, so it's from Wasi'un, one of the sisters, I think she said, and it can be also from Wasi'un. Both of them are adjectives. All right, alhamdulillah, we have completed up to exercise number 5, and now we have a break of 3 days. All of you have a nice weekend. I will inshallah try to upload the lessons on Google Drive in case you need to access them. I tried today, but it didn't go through, but inshallah, hopefully I will try again. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the group. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاك الله خير.
وإياكم.